no one knows. We're going down. We're going down. We're going down. Do you dare to follow me down? Head into the unknown.
Good day, everyone. How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody is having a lovely day after Canada Day. Am I right? Thursday, I believe. Am I right? Think so. That was weird, having Canada Day on a Wednesday. Strange. So, I do know that today marks the 14th month since Jack and Lilly disappeared. I am here to talk a little bit about Jack and Lilly, but not much. There's nothing to talk about unless you want to get into the drama and the bullshit. And I don't want to do that. And so I think it would be more respectful to Jack and Lilly to just hear from you guys what your thoughts are, particularly about yesterday and the parade and all the stuff that's going on. That has absolutely nothing to do with what happened to Jack and Lilly. And then from there move on to a little bit of a discussion about Darius. We do have some, not new information, but new photos or still shots from videos to share. And some answers to the questions that some people posed to us last live stream. I do have Rob here with me. I don't know how much he's going to chime in about Jack and Lilly. He is keeping his distance, but because this one is going to be more focused on Darius in a little bit, Rob is joining me with some of his information and pictures. So, hey, Rob, how's it going today?
I'm all right. It's Thursday, almost TGIF. We could talk a little bit about Jack and Lilly. I'm not going to talk about the drama, though. So all power to you.
Which, in fairness, that leaves us with very little to talk about because there's nothing going on with Jack and Lilly. So with that, I would like to say my hellos, but unfortunately, we have this being our first comment, Unmasking the Chaos. Welcome to the channel, Charmaine. Hope you enjoy our work. So I went over and I had a little look-see at the channel, and their work is very interesting, and I cannot wait to see what they come up with. We're going to pull all of it up. They don't have to worry about taking it down, screenshots, anything like that. I mean, it's already obviously done. But it'll be interesting. And so I said, looking forward to your content, Unmasking. Can hardly wait to see all of the humorous exploiting you will do that somehow won't be considered to be a form of harassment or cyberbullying by the creators. So we all know who Charmaine assumes this channel is. Whether I'm right or wrong, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. I have offered your cyber scan people access to my information as long as they're legitimate and can show me credentials, because I have nothing to do with channels that have been created to attack anybody for any reason. I have not coached or asked a moderator or a former moderator to attack, call, send voice messages, nothing. I am not involved in any of it. So you go ahead and waste your time on me. You keep doing this shit, even though I ask you to leave me out of your bullshit, but you won't. So Let's put it all out there. And yes, I will be showing your message to Darius's family. And then we're going to talk about that too. So congratulations. You want attention. You've got it. Tam, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Hey, Kimberly. Prayers for Darius and Lilly and Jack. Come home. Little ones, you are missed and we all love you. We do. Ernestine, great to see you. You're early today. Very hot day. Nice. It was kind of hot here. It was like 25 and then it got overcast. But still nice. Beautiful day. Yes, ma'am. Good to see you. Hey, Nancy. JJ. Hope you're doing well. There's Rob from his channel. If you haven't subbed to Rob's channel, no receipts, no problem, no mercy. Go ahead and sub up. Angelina, good to see you. Hey, Jam. What the fuck is unmasking the chaos? No comment. Truth and Beauty, thank you for being here today. And Jam to the Jam. It's most likely just more trash creators bringing the raft of stupidity. Be nice. The irony is thick. So thick. Mustang Girl. Ori, sorry, thank you for being here, Ori. Good to see you. And Mustang Girl, beautiful. Don't know who you are, but I hope you're staying cool and hydrated. Our goal is universal accountability, not cyberbullying. We simply mirror reality by presenting people's exact words and deeds. Same. We should start a club. We need t-shirts. Because even though most creators have moved their damaging, harassing, bullshit content into members only, rest assured, it's all screen recorded. We have record of all of the misdeeds as well. So, looking forward to working with you. So many places you could do this, like on your own channel. God, is that hard to be original? It is. It is. Absolutely. Unmasking. That's what everyone says they are doing. We'll see what your actions prove. We also think a creator is responsible for the company they keep and even encourage. Okay. So this must be more of what Damien was saying, that I'm the echo chamber because Patriot Girl happened to say some of the shit that I would say, like, whatever.
Can I add something to that?
You absolutely can. And just first of all, just so everybody knows, Unmasking put the exact same post in Rob's channel, so he does have a right to speak up here. You bet. Go ahead, Rob.
I don't know who you are, but I'm going to tell you this. You stay out of my way. Because I've shown receipts to back up my stuff. I attacked a grifter. I wouldn't say even attack or even bully for that matter. I exposed it. So I don't know who the hell you are. But I'm going to tell you this. If you are who I think you are, I really hope that nobody files complaints on you. You're supposed to set an example. Whoever you are, if you're from Please Bring Me Home or you're one of Shenanigans followers or whoever you are, you need to set an example. Like, what happened to Jack and Lily here? Why aren't we talking about that? Instead of worrying about what everybody else is doing. That's all I gotta say.
Fair questions. I mean, it's literally 14 months today that Jack and Lily went missing, and this is how you choose to spend your time. So good job. Like I said, you want the attention, you've got it. You have taken the attention away from Jack and Lily once again and put it on yourself under a different name. So good job. We'll get into it. Good job. Excellent. Just when we thought we'd have nothing to talk about, you guys. Cindy Sperry, great to see you. Hey, Bonnie and Lacey, Melissa, sorry I haven't said hi to you guys. This is not a fucking game. This is not high school drama. This is a channel for those who truly care about sweet Lily and Jack. It was honestly running out of things to talk about because I won't engage in the drama. So it's hard. It's difficult to do these live streams when there's nothing new going on in the case. So what are we going to do? Are we going to talk about Malaya making an appearance at the parade, at the Canada Day celebration with the float and the parade? I will say Malaya is looking fantastic. She is looking healthy, well rested, ready to move on with her life. That's what I saw yesterday. So I'm glad she's doing so well. I truly am. Just Jeannie, good to see you. Hey, Roots. Yeah, you can if you want. Thank you very much, April. Still no results, just so everybody knows. And good afternoon. Where's Truth? Great to see you. Hey, Blue Bears. TJ's mom, hello. Do you have a link for the adults who act like kids and love to cause chaos? That would be me, allegedly. Sailor Moon, thank you for being here in your busy schedule. I appreciate you. Hey, Donna. Mr. Hemi, hello. Hey, Panorama. Going to refer a lot of people to that one? Yeah. It's the block and report button. You didn't miss anything. Nothing important. Like I said, we'll pull it up. They want to get a message to Darius's family, so I'm all for it. I'm absolutely all for it. And we'll see how that message lands. We absolutely will. Darius's case is suspicious to me. I would like to know if there were individuals not at the campsite at that time that Darius went missing, especially 2 individuals. I'm on board. Kimberly. And I believe justice and prayers for Jack, Lilly, and Darius. Thank you very much for including Darius in that, Cindy. It's awesome. Johnny Freak Boy. Thanks for joining today. Everything about Canada is strange anymore. Agreed. Countryside wildfires. Good to see you. Hey, Ben. Seems like every time you come here, there's some kind of drama and Charmaine's in a mood. I apologize for that, Ben. And I haven't been following Jack and Lily's case in any channel anymore, but here, when I catch you live, nothing new, but always drama. That's true. And it's hard. It's difficult. Suzanne from Wolfie's channel, thank you for joining Wolfie today. And there are a lot of parading of Jack and Lily, but no justice. So last live stream we were talking about Jack and Lily, and somebody came in and said they heard that the supervision for Malaya's visits with the baby were lifted, like she didn't need supervised visits. So as we were doing that live stream, I had messaged Daniel just to ask if that was true. According to Daniel, that is not accurate. And that is a nice way to put what he said. Sue Oilers, good to see you. Hey. And Vision, hello. I hope you're feeling better now. Hey, Lynn. Sarah, great to see you. I keep seeing your posts and they're awesome, and I didn't say hi yet, so I apologize. Drama needs to stop. Where is everyone hearing this drama with this case? I hear nothing good or bad anymore. It's usually in live chats or Facebook groups, chat groups, like private groups. I don't hear it either. I see screenshots. Leanne, good to see you. Okay. Oh, me neither. I block those channels and all their mods, so my name gets trashed for that. I hate drama. Whatever happened to Drippy? I could be wrong, but I think if you guys have seen Dardar Binks around, I think that's Drippy. I'm not sure, though. I haven't seen Drippy forever. She occasionally goes to Nova's live streams, but Nova doesn't really do a whole lot of live streams. Gren, good to see you. 40 degrees. Hey, Nana. No comment. That wasn't just the first shit comment, it was the first comment. Way to put me off on the wrong foot. Like,
I don't blame you.
We need a raft emoji. I'm all over it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it, Sailor. Remind me later, but I'm doing it. And Anna, good to see you. This is the story of my life right there. The question mark, absolutely. If it's a club, we need a secret handshake.
Welcome to Jumanji level 1.
No shit. I would prefer just to have t-shirts to put it out there. I don't believe in secrets and hiding and playing games. I just like to put it all out. It's raining, you guys. Big, thick drops, loud drops. Chair cares, good to see you. I believe we have some of your stuff that we're going to show today. Awesome. And this is just ridiculous. The internet is a doom pile. Dumpster fire. Doom pile. Yeah, I wonder. Me? Am I mean girl energy? Okay. Who's this? This is Wolfie. No receipts. No problem. No mercy. He's a channel that has been exposing certain YouTubers who are considered grifters. I'm not 100% sure on all the terminology and what it all means, but he has a channel and he also participates in boots on the ground searches for Darius Macdougall. And so we're here to talk a little bit about Jack and Lily today because 14 months, but we're here to discuss and show some stuff on Darius's case. So JBE, Jack and Lily, absolutely. They aren't talking about Jack and Lily because they are trying to deflect from truths by distracting heartless people. Nope. It's no sweat, but I think it's important. They have an important message to share, and so I plan to share that message for them after 14 months. I saw a picture of her writing something on a sign. She participated. Don't kids get a participation trophy now if they participate? I mean, it's good. I'm glad to see that she's looking so well. It's awesome. Wish someone would say something. Oh, yeah. Flower, thanks for joining from Rob's channel. I think I'm almost to the end, you guys. If you miss anything, it'll probably be another lie. Yeah, absolutely. Haven't heard shit from the RCMP, so what's left? And good evening, Sinister. Good to see you today. Tom Lou, hello. Just coming in. Hell on mods. Abs, everyone. Hello. Hello, mods, and everyone. Thank you. That was a good one. I just don't understand why you of all people are the one always being targeted. You always act with respect. That's why, Roots, and I've talked about this before. The only thing that I can think of is they're so used to everyone around them, including themselves, being shady as shit, that they cannot believe that someone will be transparent and honest to the best of their ability. So they think I am the master of the chaos. I am the puppet master. That's the only thing that I can think of. And it is ridiculous. Like, beyond ridiculous. And I know a few people are asking and they're missing Sunny. Sunny started her vacation. They left. She was sending me pictures. She put up a video today. She sent me a message when they were driving through Salmon Arm. I was unfortunately on the other side of the mountain, so I didn't get to see her today, but I will see her next week sometime. Looking forward to that. And who else? I think we're pretty much there. Grey Wolf. Every time I say that, somebody else. Went and got my heart monitor put on today. I got to wear it for like 2 weeks to a month. Well, Envision, it sounds like it's a very important for you to do that, so you have my best wishes. I would think her supervised visits would be, I wouldn't think, yeah. Yep, 100%, according to Daniel, right? And this was just the other day, though. I think it was the day after the most recent hearing, which I think, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure it was on June 23rd. And it was right after that, it was set again. And so everybody was like, oh my God, Malia doesn't have supervision anymore. And I mean, according to Daniel, that's not accurate. I don't know what to say to that. How would we know? How can we possibly know? How could we possibly know? Malia was in a Canada Day parade, but a no-show for Jack and Lily's one-year vigil. Priorities are mixed. I can't. Leroy Fafo West. I love that. Awesome. Just looking back to see. I don't see what Ben said to warrant the exactly. He's been saying hi to everybody. Their pictures should be everywhere. Should be. Would it surprise you to know that Darius's picture is nowhere on our CMP websites? That's my goal right now. Just get his face out there, get his name out there. She said before having his picture up, but it is what it is. I'm going to let Rob go ahead for a little bit, talk a little bit about Darius. Maybe just a sec. Shar, you don't have mean girl energy at all. Dawn, I'm trying. Be more supportive than that. I am really trying to be the mean girl. But you know how to stick up for yourself. Okay, well, I'll take that instead. Thank you. So anyways, Rob, if you could read this and you can talk about that for just a half a second while I go ahead and pull up my screenshots of said channel's message, their content for starters, and I will promote them. I absolutely will. So go ahead, Rob.
With the Darius case, I was reading something about both the parents' phones went missing. Like, is this true? I feel Darius's case could take the same turn. The Facebook groups are toxic. Yes, they're very toxic, but it's kind of a mixture of family, friends, family, both sides of the spectrum, but also armchair PIs, or what they think they are anyways. What else I could tell you? I don't even know about the cell phones about going missing. I was on the boots to the ground searches twice already. I was it was back in May. I went on my own for a little bit. I missed the search. There was a group that was with family, and kind of bypassed them a little bit. And the second search, we were kind of like almost all over the place. There is another search that actually is planned. I can't really elaborate too much on that. I don't know if I'll be going on this one or not. But that's pretty much kind of sums it up.
Thank you, Rob. Hopefully you guys can't hear that because I don't even know what's going on with my computer. I don't mind playing the video, but I'm not going to play the sound. What is going on here? I'm gonna unshare this. Sorry guys, I have something shared. I just haven't put up yet. I'm gonna unshare it, and then I'm just not gonna share the audio tab, so that we can just watch it without having to listen to it, so that I can get to the comment. In case you guys haven't seen, this is the Unmasking the Chaos channel, and this here is the what is going on? So you guys can watch this video while I read the description in the video. To the family of Darius Macdougall, out of respect for your family and the integrity of the search, we wish to share unredacted communications and records regarding the creators currently covering the case. This information consists strictly of the creator's own direct words and source materials. Our goal is to ensure full transparency and provide you with the complete context of these discussions so you can make informed decisions moving forward. We welcome the opportunity to share these records with you privately. Family members can reach us securely at Monsters of Exposure or Facebook. This channel acts as a repository for direct source materials and unedited correspondence. All shared communications consist strictly of documented statements made by both parties involved. I encourage Darius's family to go ahead and do that. This is clear to me that this content creator would like Darius's family to contact her so that they can be the ones covering the case, even though it is painfully obvious that the stance taken on Jack and Lily's investigation is to not talk about it, is to stop talking about it, is to leave people in peace, unless you're out to attack Daniel and Janie and, you know, call Durwood down and all the other stuff. Those channels are okay. The ones that question Malaya, the ones that question Cindy, the ones that wonder why things are the way that they are, those are the troublemakers. And now Darius's family is being dragged into this vicious circle of people who do not want people talking about Jack and Lily. And they want the same for Darius. Well, guess what? Darius already has that. Darius already has that nobody talking about him. And now you're encouraging his family to jump on board that because you don't like the creators who have chosen to talk about his case. How do you sleep at night? Honestly, how do you sleep at night?
Are you going to fly 5,000 miles from Nova Scotia to go to Alberta and BC border to do the ground and the boots on the ground searches when I'm 5 fucking hours away? Fuck you, shenanigans.
Like,
Sorry.
I can't stress this enough that I have told Darius's family all about this and about the other creator who said on her live stream to not talk to me. I've already told them, and guess what? They're still talking to me, and I'm still not betraying their trust, and I won't. And this isn't going anything against me. This is literally trying to affect the coverage of a missing child's case. You really need to spend your time doing things that are more important. Do shit that matters. This doesn't. You can check all of my stuff. I am not attacking anybody. I'm not. It's that simple. It is that simple. And having said that, I don't really want to go any further into this, but they wanted the attention to take it away from Jack and Lily on this 14-month mark. So congratulations. I blame you. Specifically, I blame you. And if by some freak of nature that his family, Darius's family, chooses to believe you and all of your content and all of your messages that I still have, and they choose not to talk to us, they choose not to help us raise awareness, I will blame you and I will hold you responsible. And we'll see how good that goes for you. I don't know. We'll leave it at that, if that's okay. And you go ahead, Rob, while I guess what we can do is we can pull up a picture of Jack and Lily, and I'm going to invite the chat to ask your questions about Jack and Lily. There's absolutely nothing new. There is drama, there's bullshit, there's rumors. If you want to talk about that stuff, it's going to have to be in the form of me answering comments, because I can't be bothered to pay attention to these people. This is how they choose to spend their time when there are children out there missing. So you go ahead, Rob, and I'm going to pull up a picture of Jack and Lily.
I just want to comment, actually. So you have a co-creator and you have a Please Bring Me Home member going out and pulling shit like that. You know, you're working with the RCMP side by side, and you got to set an example. You have to show some kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? You're not representing yourselves, but you're representing them as well, because you're working side by side with them. I have family that works side by side with the RCMP, and one of them happens to be retired. I know people that are retired RCMP officers that were patients. I know RCMP officers that are still going. I even know RCMP officers that actually died in the line of duty. You need to set the example. And this is high school drama. How would if you're a member of Please Bring Me Home, how would Nick think about that? Or any of the founders would think about that? Because you're all retired RCMP officers, aren't you not? Aren't you all police officers, retired? And you're pulling this stuff and hacking into people's Facebooks or YouTube or whatever. You're supposed to set an example. You're supposed to help. How is this retaliating or whatever you're trying to expose? What are you exposing? Call the kettle black. That's all I gotta say.
I'm sorry that I missed a lot of what Rob said, just looking at all of these pictures of Jack and of Lily that I have. A lot of my pictures are just one or the other, and the other ones are all the pictures that we've seen so many times before. I mean, I don't have any pictures that I haven't shared, so just trying to find one of both of them. That I can just pull up really quickly while we talk about it, and then I'll hit chat for a bit, because again, nothing to talk about. Mission accomplished for those of you who wanted to take the focus off of Jack and Lily. You've done it. You've done a bang-up job, if I do say so. Because there's
I'm just going to step away for about 5 minutes. Is that okay?
Absolutely. So I gotta unshare this, even though you can't see it, I'm still sharing something. And I will share this screen. Beautiful Jack and Lily. It's my favorite picture. I'm partial to the newsprint. Anyway, I'm gonna fast forward to the end of chat and see. I'm chaos like the cartoon Tasmanian devil. I'm actually smaller. It's smaller than the palm of my hand. The one I had to wear like 7 years ago for 2 weeks was huge and so uncomfortable. I'm grateful. Technology is amazing, isn't it? Where's truth? Yeah, it's just horrible. I don't know how people think their attacks are helping. Some people need to really pause and think before they type. I feel like Shenanigans has rightfully got this issue with channels who most of their content is made around targeting her. I would have an issue with that as well. I don't know what anybody is waiting for. If there is a case to be had, go to it. This creating different channels to go around and collect more evidence, what's the goal? What are you doing? Just do it. Stop them because you can. And you should, because I don't condone it, and I've got nothing to do with any of it. And I'm including Ron Mexico. Damien asked me, what's the difference between Patriot Girl and Ron Mexico? Because I don't block Ron Mexico when he goes off, but I took Patriot Girl's wrench away when she was joining the lynch mob when Daniel was on the live stream. And it's because mods are held to a higher standard. When you have Daniel on here and you've got 400 people in chat and chat is going crazy and 75% of the chat is ignorant comments that you're trying to weed through to get to questions, and you've got a moderator engaging in that and posting those types of comments, they're not helping. And so that is the difference between Patriot Girl and Ron Mexico. Ron has never been disrespectful to me. Ron has never done anything to warrant me blocking him. I am not the morality police when it comes to shenanigans and what personal issues people have with her. I'm not going to police that here on my channel. Nor do I expect anybody else to police people that bash me in those channels, because I see screenshots. I don't care. But that doesn't make the other creator responsible for that person. Just because I don't block Ron Mexico doesn't mean that I endorsed or made Patriot Girl do what she did. I mean, it's asinine. You cannot connect those dots logically. There's 2 channels that are spreading false info and you aren't one of them. I appreciate that. Am I allowed to call you like fuck around, find out west? Because I love that. That's awesome. I thought that was a joke that Malaya was in the parade with a sign, every child matters. Does it though? Because they're literally working at trying to get Darius's family to not talk. So do you really think that they believe every child matters? I don't. That's not the message. His posters should be everywhere. They're going up around BC now, you know. They're up in Lethbridge. That's about it. Thank you so much for sharing Darius' picture. And that is so sad. Nothing on Darius. It is too sad. It is too sad. And people that are, like I said, Rob goes down there. He's gone to 2 searches. I've met with the family. I mean, we are doing stuff behind the scenes just because we're not posting it on YouTube. That was a promise I made to the family, that not everything that we hear or we get is going on YouTube. It's not, because the purpose is to get traction in the case, to get more eyes on the case, to pressure where pressure needs put, to question the RCMP about what they are or are not doing, to question mainstream media. It's like, why nobody gives a shit about Darius's investigation, but they sure did about Jack and Lily's, to go to court more than twice to get court documents and to get them the redactments lifted. But nobody's doing anything for Darius, and I don't understand why. And I think that we can, if we work together, make some noise. You know, that's all I want to do. It's not about accusing anybody of anything. And I'm still not accusing anybody of anything in Jack and Lily's case, other than what I see with my own eyes. And that's not accusing, that's observing, commenting. So it is what it is. It's just Rob and his mods trouble. It was crazy, as I am a new YouTuber, and this is what happened. Rob is paranoid. I'm not the first. I won't be the last. I only come on YouTube. I don't know what that means, but it was crazy, as I am a new YouTuber. I didn't know you were a YouTuber, Blue Bears. Because my daughter died and this is how I got treated. I changed my handles. 7, the same thing happened. Really? I don't know who you are, Blueberries.
I know who she is.
Oh, I don't, and I'm not. I don't know what that's referring to. A cute little birdie told me you are getting visitors soon. A lot of visitors, but Sunny and her husband will be one of them, you bet. Thumbs up. Take a second for Charmaine to do that, please. The big thing here for me is to get Darius, get his face out there, get his name into the algorithm more. We need the help. We do. Thank you for being here, Helicopter. Obviously, Cheryl didn't write that. Very true. It does seem a little more educated, doesn't it? No offense. Just going on what I see. I was trying to say this channel had mean girl energy, not Char. Sorry for the confusion. All good, Gypsy. I mean, I'm all about the mean girl energy. I should take lessons, because I would like to be a mean girl some days. Hello, Belinda. I cannot apologize strongly enough to you for this shit show on this 14th month. It's so hard to decide what to talk about. And then when you're hit with a comment like that, like I knew about the channel, they had posted something somewhere else a while ago, and then they changed it, and then they went back to exposure, and now blah, 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 blah. And it's funny to me that the only YouTube channels that they're including that cover Jack and Lily's case are the ones that don't ease up on Malaya. Anybody that attacks Daniel constantly, ad nauseum, they're nowhere on that channel. They're not even on their radar. Like, they're so transparent, it's pathetic. But, I mean, it's pot kettle. I am not cyberbullying anyone. I will call you out if you come at me. And I have warned you people many times. Leave me out of your shit, and you'll probably get away with a lot more. What a total D-bag that made that channel. I don't know. No offense, fuck around, find out. Maybe it was you. Like, I have no idea who you are. But it's irrelevant to me. I wish this mess wasn't happening, and that we had real conversation, real camaraderie, real cooperation from everybody, trying to raise awareness, trying to keep their faces out there. And it doesn't matter if we're talking Jack and Lily or Darius Macdougall. Their faces, their names, the information that we have, the facts that we have, that's what matters. None of this other shit. I don't care that Malaya was in a Canada Day celebration parade with pictures of her missing children. I don't care. I don't care that they went on a quad trip last weekend and said they were searching for the kids. I don't even know where they were. But there was no booze there except for the beer. There was no drugs there except for the vapes. There were no kids there except for those ones in the pictures. I don't care about any of that, because it's got nothing to do with what happened to Jack and Lily. It's got everything to do with what their mother is doing, though. That kind of sort of matters a little bit. But that stuff shouldn't be on social media. If you don't want to be attacked or questioned or ridiculed about it, then stop fucking posting it. Same as your garden. Shock value. That's why they posted it on YouTube. Shock value. That's it. It's a game to them. They are playing a game. And I'm going off again, and I apologize again. Family members who don't want missing kid cases talked about have something to do with the fact that these kids are missing. I agree. I absolutely agree. Who created it? No proof. No proof of who. But I think we all have our ideas. Why doesn't she worry about herself and leave everyone else alone? I don't know. I mean, one could speculate that her views are down. I don't know. It's the raft crew. That's amazing. We need an emoji. I'll do it. Sailor Moon, you're great at AI. You should make like an AI raft and then I'll turn it into emoji. Midlife crisis, you think? Yeah. So 14 months, you guys. Anything else? Shan is the reason people won't speak out. She picks a side and goes after the other side. Unfortunately. To the point where she is willing not even to just kind of sort of bleed on other cases. She is willing to start a channel with the sole purpose of extinguishing any kind of hope for awareness for that child. I just don't even know how she sleeps at night. And I'm not saying for sure this is her. I'm not saying that. She said it on her own live stream for them to not talk to me. So wonder if they've reached out to her. Wonder. I mean, don't get me wrong, you guys. That was a rhetorical question. Like, I know the answer to that. But I'm not even going to say she's wasting her breath because it should be comical. The problem is everyone is out trying to change the world and try changing people. That doesn't change the world. The world changes everyone. When everyone changes themselves within, then the world will change. Blue Bears, that's very insightful and very true. And I've noticed since I left Sunny's channel and we were like flip-flopping like fish, but we're kind of vicious, depending on the day, right? And sometimes I fall into that still here today on my own channel, but I have noticed quite the shift here anyways, where people are able to have open conversations with people who believe completely opposite things that they do. We're able to share our opinions, even if we know Charmaine doesn't agree with what I think. I'm still going to say with what I think, and we're going to talk about it here. And that is how we continue meaningful conversations. They're exposing themselves. What does JBE mean? Innocent babies. All the children that are missing, very innocent. They didn't ask to be put in those situations. Hell, they didn't even ask for their parents. They never even asked to be cared for or kept safe. Their lives, things are just the way they are with kids. They don't even know that there's better out there. Do you know what I'm saying? This was their lives. They're just living their lives with the people that they loved. And now they're nowhere to be found. Vanished. Vaporized. Without a trace. I think she's just a very unhappy person. Anyone who does this type of shit is showing who they truly are. I would say extremely jealous of Charmaine. Nothing to be jealous of. I'll do me, you do you. I think she is very unhappy and very insecure. And don't get me wrong, I have a lot of really terrible, mean things that go on in my head. But I'm not going to say them out loud. Thank you, baby monkey. That's very nice of you. I appreciate you. Am I missing something of shenanigans in here? New channel suspected to be under her direction was in here. Yes. We need to focus on the kids, not on creators. We have a few others that degrade and humiliate Daniel and Janie. It's disgusting. Just because they say it's about Jack and Lily doesn't make it so. Devil's advocate here. There are a lot of people who believe that Daniel and or Janie or just Daniel, whatever, knows what happened to the kids, is guilty of some nefarious whatever. There are people that truly believe that, right? So when they're talking about Jack and Lily and they're going over court documents and they're exposing all the lies, that it's literally based on their perception of what they're reading. And I'm going to say confirmation bias, because a lot of people, they hear things wrong and they just run with it. It's wild. Like, I've seen it happen in real time. But that is the way they talk about what happened to Jack and Lily, because they truly do think that Daniel's got something to do with it. And there are people that mention Malaya's name in passing, you know, not too many YouTubers think that she has something to do with Jack and Lily disappearing. And even the ones who think it's possible, we don't sit up here and say it. We don't make full live streams about it. We question, you know, the things that she's done in public or not done, whatever. But that's not accusing her of doing anything. I'm hoping our CMP are getting sick of all this crap of stuff on certain places. They will soon do something. I've heard, well, I shouldn't say that. Daniel's point of view was that as long as the public is focused on the drama and the bullshit and the false information, it leaves them alone to do their own job, to do their own investigation. I don't 100% concur. I don't think so myself, because at some point the false information leads to probably unnecessary tips that are bogging the investigators down, ruining innocent people's lives. These things that should be, to me, put to rest. I feel she did the comments on purpose so she can sit back, ground and screen shit, then saying, here's my proof, all these people are against me, but yeah, here's your attention. Yeah, absolutely. But again, I have done nothing wrong. I am not harassing. I am not bullying. I am responding. And I have the proof that I need to show that I am simply responding to months of bullshit. So, all other creators have not chosen a side. So when you do that, you are putting yourself in a position to be on the outside. It was her choice. I'm not putting that up, Jam. I know people are wondering if RCMP are still working on the case. I'm starting to wonder if all the raids in Pictou County could be related. I don't know. You blocked Patriot Girl. I thought it was only Durwood. I did not block Patriot. I misspoke. I took her wrench, Mr. Hemi. I think I still have a couple of people blocked, but it's not Durwood, it's not you, and Patriot Girl is not blocked either. It's not. I don't know. I feel lost tonight. Have I been in a bubble lately? I only listened to Charmaine, Sunny, and Ninchi. Ninchi showed some of Chris McDonough's review of Jack and Lily's case. It was so informative. I have to watch that. I did watch, because that was from months ago, hey, Ernestine? That Chris, the interview room, covered Jack and Lily. I'll rewatch that. Thank you, Joe Neal. Good to see you. They don't believe that every child matters. BS. Every dollar matters. More like it. Yeah. And we have a $5,000 reward for Darius's from a private donor. The RCMP has nothing. Crime Stoppers in Alberta pays up to $2,000 for tips leading to an arrest of any crime. But if it wasn't for a private donor, there would be no reward for information for Darius. It's terrible. Belinda Believes, good to see you. Hopefully we'll hear back from some of the stuff. Okay. And I agree. Baby monkey, Darius deserves to be found. This little boy, he needs to be brought home. no matter what happened to Darius, because it is possible that wildlife got to him. It is possible that there was some kind of freak accident, or maybe he wandered further down the creek and got swept away. It is possible. But regardless, he still deserves to be brought home. If he's not alive, he deserves to be laid to rest. His family deserves to know. And for those of you out there that think his family isn't talking, you're wrong. They're just not talking to you. And I will show why in a little bit. An example why in a little bit. Chelsea, I've seen a few channels now completely losing the focus on Lilly and Jack. It's nothing but a planned distraction, and they all do it. And they all add to it. And it's weird to me that everybody moved all their Jack and Lily content to members only. I mean, it's not weird. It's transparent. Like, I know what you're doing. But why? Hey, Sharon. Uh-huh. I didn't say Siri. I said Sharon. Go back to sleep. That was Siri. Do we want to make another Darius Facebook group? Or is there a general run to share videos too? Rob, why don't you speak to the Facebook groups and what, you're in all of them. So if you can maybe advise people which one is the least drama filled. And, we'll just start talking about Darius now. And we'll still talk about Jack and Lily if anybody has questions or stuff they want to talk about. Just, it's an open chat. You guys talk about whatever you want to talk about. Let's remember Jack and Lily, 14 months today. And Darius needs coverage, so we're just going to open chat. Go ahead, Rob.
What do you want me to talk about?
The Facebook groups. They're wondering if we need to make another Darius Facebook group, or is there a general one? Which, you know what? I don't know that it would be a bad idea to start a private Darius group.
That's what I was thinking.
We're very careful about who we allow in, because I will say, and I will read the post, I did put out a post on one of the groups, and the admins wouldn't approve it. And it was respectful, but it didn't get approved. And you guys can tell me why after I read it, so I don't get it. But sorry, Rob, talk about the Facebook groups, please.
There's 4 groups. There's a couple of them for searches, but it's kind of like back and forth. It's no different from the uncensored group, if that makes sense. If anybody can remember the uncensored group with a Jack and Lily case, a lot of attacking the family than anything. I find it, they're not really getting anywhere with it. Then you've got the search group. They're still asking questions to the family, and the family are not answering. I know some of the comments were made that if you were a family member and you were looking for your child, and you're desperately looking for your child, would you answer some of these comments? Or like, some of them are pretty malicious. So I don't know. I kind of agree with that whole. I like the idea of a separate, maybe a private group where it's limited to people that come in. Like, I have something similar like that right now. So, yeah, I do it. I've had any issues with that private group. I've got like 80 people in there right now, but it's all receipts kind of thing, on a certain individual. That's pretty much about it.
Yeah, so I mean, that's something we can look into, a separate group from the rest of them, and just be very, very picky about who we allow into the group, and just literally to share information when we're not able to do live streams. You can take screenshots and post elsewhere. It's not to keep anything secret. It's just to try to keep the drama to And especially the attacks against the family. Because this is what I would like to show you guys really quickly, because this comment from Mayflower: do you think Darius isn't getting the attention due to him being First Nations? I heard the RCMP don't have him on their missing peoples list. So he is listed on the missing site. He is there. But what I was saying, you go to the Crow's Nest Pass RCMP webpage, he's not on there. You go to the Facebook pages for Alberta RCMP, he's not on there. There's no case information anywhere to be found online other than, I think it's the missing kid database, and it's like a short blurb, a very short blurb about Darius. So
How about the RCMP in Lethbridge?
RCMP in Lethbridge is closed down. There is no more RCMP in Lethbridge. The Lethbridge City Police has nothing on Darius either. But we can say that Darius, he was living with his aunt, and I just found out that aunt lived in Saskatchewan. So Darius was not living in Lethbridge. So his family lives in Lethbridge. Right, Rob?
Yep.
Do you guys see that? See that?
Yeah.
I'm like ninja. That was pretty good, if I do say so myself. I am right now I'm bringing up a screenshot to answer to the people that are out here saying that Darius's family isn't talking. They're hiding stuff. And they aren't talking much anymore. I had a conversation with one of Darius's aunts yesterday, I think, and we were talking about rage baiting, because I got sucked into it. I did. I mean, I wasn't mean or nasty, but I went into a comment thread that was nasty, accusing the family of certain things that I had seen proof of otherwise. And so I commented in the group. So that to me was, I took the bait. They were rage baiting the family. I am not family, but I knew things, so I went in there. My bad. But then, so I had a conversation with Darius's aunt, and this is the same thread, okay? Same thread that I commented on. So she's in there and she's answering. Just a minute. I can't show that one yet. That's the second part. Where's the first one? Did I really not download it? I must not have. I thought I did. Joking right now. Well, I mean, I guess I don't really have to show the first one. I can show this one. So basically, guys, what this conversation was Trina out here saying that the kids had food, the kids were playing, it was a normal camping trip, and this Jessica Swain person came in and basically said, and I have the screenshot because it was actually said, you native people are all the same. Lies, lies, lies. Literally said that. You native people are all the same. After accusing them of a whole bunch of other shit. Okay, and this was Trina's response. Jessica Swain, nice new Facebook though. I have nothing to hide or lie about. Why did you create a new Facebook? To just comment on what I have to say? Great, keep rage baiting people into believing the lies like this thread on me having photos on a huge party that went on after I left. And then Jessica said, being native has everything to do with it. Police knew from the start you fucks killed Darius and covered it up. You people do this shit all the time. Cry about missing and murdered Indigenous women when half of them are buried on the res. I wonder why they won't talk to you. I wonder why they won't talk to you. Can you believe this, you guys? Can you believe this? Like, the racism is real.
Right?
It's right here in front of your eyes. And this same Jessica Swain person went around putting laughy reactions on my comment. Like, what's so funny? You asked a question, so I was answering it. And then Auntie came in behind me and answered it for herself. And this is how they're treated when they answer questions. Why do you think they're not talking? Helicopter Grandma, thank you so much. That's very nice of you. Ice cap on me. I appreciate that. Go ahead, Rob. What were you saying?
No, I agree with you totally. So I was agreeing. Hello?
Sorry, guys.
Hello?
I'm trying to get. I didn't realize I was behind in chat. Like way behind. My chat is doing it again. So like, freaking way behind in chat. 6:14. So that's 3 minutes. That's exactly what they are doing. Rage baiting. Yep. Are we in the wrong chat? I don't know. No, you're not in the wrong chat. See, Charmaine falls behind in chat. That's happened. He did, yes. Sign the petition for Darius as well. We will get there. The racism is rampant. Oh my gosh, yeah. Public, right? This isn't like I'm not even in this group. And because this person was tagged, it came up and I was able to go in there and see it. Public group. And this is the shit that they put up with because of the color of their skin. So I think that it is so important that Darius's family gets supported. The people who are if there are people involved, that will come out. But if you treat people with respect and kindness and compassion and you want information, this isn't the way to get it. And then bitch to everybody else and all the other comment threads and other groups that the family isn't talking. I wonder why. Belinda believes. Thank you. That's very nice of you. Thank you so much. Sarah is moderator extraordinaire. I'm so behind in chat. Were you going to say something? You're in Edmonton? Yeah. There are evil, evil people in this world that enjoy hurting others and kids. Yep. But even if there's nothing nefarious going on with Darius's disappearance, wildlife, misadventure, as Please Bring Me Home would call it, he still deserves just as much coverage until he's brought home that Jack and Lily are getting, that any other child would get or should get. So this is where I'm at with it. Covert racism is a thing of the past. Fair enough. You hear from Alberta? No, major crimes is not involved as far as we know. No, this is just one of many. This is the temperature in these Facebook groups, Maritzka, and nobody attacks Jessica Swain for this kind of stuff. She might be the most vocal, but she's certainly not the only one spreading that type of message. So I block people. I can't see their comments or that they join chat. How can they see me? Different channel, maybe? I don't know. A while back, a young man was found that was Indigenous. The whole of Edmonton prayer. That was the Bird boy, correct? Rob? Samuel Bird? Was he Indigenous?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's start pulling up some information. What do you have? What do you have here to share today?
Okay.
I've got this thing that I had said. So for people that think that Darius wasn't there all weekend, or that they weren't out having fun, kids weren't being kids, it was, you know, I don't even know what the insinuation is, but I took a snapshot of a video in a place where you can't see some of the other children's faces, and then this one I put a little happy face over it. This is Darius's little cousin, but you can see there's other children there. There's a little doggy there, and here's Darius up by the tree. There was another still shot that I took of this video as well. There is a whole video of them playing, kids being kids. And this was Saturday evening before the cake and all that kind of stuff. So that is Darius. He was there that weekend. He absolutely went on this camping trip that weekend. But Rob, go ahead. What were you saying?
Nothing.
I thought
All
you.
good.
I thought you. Okay. Okay. Let me see. I do have another one. How about this one? How about this one, you guys? Stop sharing. So this is Darius's dad and his girlfriend Buffy. This was on Facebook the other day. So I grabbed it up so you guys can see, basically see who we're looking at. So this is Darius's dad. His name is Dallas. And this is Buffy, and Buffy's daughter, Kaya, was one of the little girls who was playing hide and seek with Darius. Sadly, little Kaya passed away from she basically had a bad allergy, but she was at a farm and she didn't have her inhaler. And unfortunately, she had an asthma attack and she ended up passing away. So I gave you your fun. I gave you your attention, but you're done. It's over. You can please vacate. Ban. Thank you. Don't even want to play anymore. I said what I said. I meant every word of it. Go do something that matters. Honestly. You can find something meaningful. Go build another bench and plant another garden. Go do that instead.
I could do one better. How about go find Jack and Lilly?
Unless you already know where they are. Just, I mean, maybe. Like we don't know because nobody talks. So it is what it is. The Macdougall case is one of the very rare cases I feel could be a mountain lion. No noise, no mess. I agree. It is possible, Joe, but it doesn't take away from Darius deserving to come home. That nobody will convince me that a mountain lion ate his hoodie, ate his Crocs, ate every scrap. Just find something that can hold just the smallest bit of evidence to give the family a little bit of peace. You know what I'm saying, Joe? You know what I'm saying? Marie Antoinette is here. I didn't see her. My channel is Char's True Crime Story. Used to be True Crime Story podcast with Bree and Char, but my daughter doesn't do YouTube with me yet. But that's who I am. Thanks for asking. Unless you're gonna report me because I'm vicious today, a mean girl today, just on it today. Why was Darius living with his aunt? That is information that it stems from the breakup. And reasons that I don't know enough about to be comfortable to talk about. So,
You're mine.
neither are you? Right.
Nope.
Like, if I had the information, like the factual, real information to give you other than rumors and speculation, I would talk about it, but I don't think that would help us here. So,
Not that sound rude, but it's kind of irrelevant right now. We're looking for a little boy.
it's not okay. I will slightly disagree. It could be relevant, but right now our goal has got to be getting Darius's face out there, getting more eyes on it, questioning the RCMP, putting pressure on them, asking mainstream media to cover it more, to fight for Darius more. That has to be our goal. And then once more information comes out, because now you're holding RCMP accountable, you're demanding transparency as much as possible, mainstream media in a perfect world will be like, hey, you know what? You're right. We probably should do some applications here.
Right, I agree.
See what we can find out. That, once we know certain facts, that is the time to make those questions and try to have those questions answered. I hope that makes sense, Christina. Do you have anything ready to come up yet, Rob?
I do.
You're lurking? Was I too mad? Vanished like Jack and Lily. Just poof, gone. Not a trace.
Give me a sec.
Yeah. Just because that was your experience doesn't mean it's not someone else's experience. I don't know what you're talking about. Captain Injustice, good to see you. Over on Rob's channel, it's a Crime and Shame. That is Sunny's channel. I thought all along Jack and Lily were unalive, but not sure now. Trying to understand, but I think there's a chance they're alive. Budettes, that's good. It's good to have hope. I tell people who believe that they're still alive, I tell them it is good to have hope. So the young daughter who passed was yes, allergy. It was an asthma thing, and they didn't have her inhaler, Gem. Yeah. You loving the rain? I don't hate it, but I prefer the sun. Does that matter? Are you blocked? From where? Yes. Yes. All 3 children were living with an aunt in Saskatchewan. Yes, legally, right? She had day-to-day guardianship. And, I mean, kind of relevant to Jack and Lily's case, guys. The aunt was granted full guardianship while Darius was missing. Just, recently. They finally went through and she was granted full guardianship. So, I mean, it can happen, Belinda. I don't know what's going on with Belinda's case, but Darius is missing and his aunt got guardianship. So, it can happen. In the beginning of this investigation, Daniel said, I didn't have anything to do with any of those kids. Paused, really thought about what he had just said. He did. What exactly did he say, Cindy? It was something like that. I bet you I could find it, but it was something like that. I didn't have anything to do with any of those kids. Paused. I can't remember what he said, but I do remember that. Yeah. Make sure you have on all chat, not just top chat. Darius living with his aunt matters because maybe they There are issues with mom and or dad, just like the little boy in USA who was given back to his mom and then she buried him in a tote. So yes, ma'am, I will say that's right. I mean, there could very well be some kind of connection there, but isn't it? And this is where I'm leaning on this community to be fair and unbiased and focus on our goal. But doesn't it make more sense to not accuse the family of anything before we can get things like those judicial authorizations? Maybe get some idea of what the RCMP are looking into, because from my information, they haven't done digital forensics on anybody's phone. They won't polygraph anybody. So it seems like a completely different situation. But why? And if they are going on the premise, misadventure, drug off by wildlife, whatever, if that's why the RCMP isn't, pushing his face and his case information out there, if that's so, why does that give him less right to be brought home, or for his family to have answers or any kind of closure? Like, you would want something. An animal didn't eat every shred of his clothing, you guys. So it has to be out there, but we raise awareness, and, maybe we'll get a private investigator on the case. Maybe we can pay for professional searchers to go out there, or, to find something, anything. But to do that, we need to raise awareness. We need to let the world know that, hey, hello, there's a problem here. There are people who are in Facebook groups, and no shade, Rob, but they are literally amateurs going out searching for a little boy and begging for more searchers because the RCMP is all done searching. It's a problem for me. We need to raise the awareness. We need to get his face out there, and we need to pressure the people that can make changes. My opinion. What, Rob?
I was just agreeing.
So I thought it was anaphylactic shock hustler, but the family told me that she had severe asthma and did not have her inhaler, and did have an allergy. But usually when she had her inhaler, she was fine. Did not have her inhaler. So it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'm really, really happy that there's 182 people in here watching and listening about Darius. It's not about the channel, so please take information from this. You can share the live out if you want to, but take the information, take the screenshots, and share it. Spread the word, right? Was that child a sibling to Darius? So again, this is Buffy, you guys. This lady here, can you see my mouse? Whatever. The lady that you're looking at at the screen is Buffy. This is Dallas's. When Darius went missing, Buffy was a relatively new girlfriend of Dallas's. Now, Kaya, the little girl who passed away from asthma attack, is Buffy's daughter. So people were calling her Darius's stepsister. I think that's a little bit of a stretch because it was a relatively new relationship, and Darius was living in Saskatchewan with his aunt. He wasn't, do you know what I'm saying? But dad's girlfriend's daughter. Oh, my friend passed away at the beach. He left inhaler in car and he had an asthma attack. He was 18. That's terrible, Kylie. It can happen fast, though, because it doesn't, like, your lungs close right up. Thank God I don't have that problem, but there's another 4-year-old? Where? What? Where?
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of interesting. things, that it'll all come out. But we need to be fair, and we need to help them get his face out there. Yes, it was. The guardianship, he had, like I said, the aunt had day-to-day guardianship of Darius, and it took a while to go through, obviously, as they normally do, and yeah, it just went through a few weeks ago. And of course, Darius has been missing since September 21st. You know what? I'm going to say no. This picture, you guys probably don't know this, but to me, this picture, because I used to work in Bankers Hall, this looks like the TransCanada building to me in Calgary. And there's a spot that even my daughter has pictures taken of her kids and stuff up on this hill, and it overlooks downtown. This is Calgary, and behind them, and I don't think they would have had a vigil in Calgary. I don't know what they were there for.
That was his birthday.
Darius's birthday?
Yeah.
In Calgary?
Yep.
Interesting. So I remember we streamed something about his birthday back in December, but interesting. Good. Maybe because it's kind of halfway, they had family throughout Alberta. So, yeah.
This was after he disappeared.
Yeah. I also believe that Lilly and Jack are alive, and I believe the mom knows, and so does Cindy, and I believe Darius was taken. It's possible. The little girl that passed away was Buffy's daughter. Let me guess. Little Black Bear, thank you for that. I appreciate you. Behind in chat. JJ, thank you for becoming a new member. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Okay. Anyways, I can't keep babbling and focusing on chat because then I get behind and I'm like 4 minutes behind in chat still. So, Wolfie, Rob,
right.
Apologize. I'm going to remove this and I'm going to put this up and I'm going to unmute that screen and I'm going to give Little Black Bear, just so you know, Harley is here. He's sleeping, but he's right here. I'll show him in a bit. But please, Wolfie, take over.
That is Share Cares, I believe. That's she painted that a few days ago, and she intends that to put a Darius's name in one of those petals. How do I click?
What do you mean?
Oh, no. Okay, well, I've shared.
I don't think Rob does Spirit Box. Do you do Spirit Box? You don't do Spirit Box.
No, I don't. Okay, I'm going to take this down. Give me a sec.
Sorry, I was muted.
Okay.
Does Wolfie have an echo? I need to just let me know if Wolfie echoes because I have to mute a different screen if he's echoing. But I thought I took care of that issue, but let me know if he's echoing. Like the whole time, Cindy? Is he always echoing? No, couldn't be. Really? Oh, there we go. So Kylie's Nail Candy says, I can ask the Spirit Box. I have done sessions for Darius on my channel and Lilly and Jack also. So you're not a moderator for Rob, though I wish you were. Can somebody please post Kylie's Nail Candy in chat? Because can one of my mods or one of Rob's mods grab her channel, please? Ask the Spirit Box who Unmasking the Chaos is. Maybe I'll ask my tarot cards. I don't mean any. I'm not making fun of anybody, but Rob, are
Yeah.
you there? Are you muted?
Nope, I'm still here.
Okay, were you going to share something?
Yeah, just give me a sec. Oh, man. Share.
They released a statement saying they found him and he had passed. No further information has been released. They also didn't ask for any information. Interesting. That's devastatingly sad, though. I hope prayers go out to his family. Okay, good. That's what it was. So I have to make sure that the audio, any screen that is shared on the backstage that has audio is muted. Just so everybody knows, so you can remind me when I forget and people are echoing. You can just remind me to mute my backstage. But go ahead, Rob.
Okay. Just give me a sec. Okay, that's also from Share Cares. She made this for Darius with baby sharks. She painted that a few days ago as well. Take that down.
There was more than that, wasn't there?
I don't know how to click it over.
It's stupid with StreamYards. Like, I haven't even figured out, but I literally have to share each individual picture. Like, I'll have to, like, I can share it and then I have to pull it down to share another one. It should just be a matter of, like, flipping your pictures, but of course it's never that easy.
I gotta take it down and then put it back up is what it looks like, because it won't let me scroll.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so are these the ones that you sent to me in Facebook Messenger?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go ahead and pull those up through Messenger. But for now, you guys, look, I want to share. Can you guys hear the rain? It's so loud. I want to share this here picture of, oh my gosh, Harley just farted. Oh, stinky boy. Look at all the birthday presents and birthday cake. There's a 4, there's a 5, and there's a 6. 3 different birthdays. There's the cake. There was another picture that I saw that actually had food and stuff on it. It might have been in a video. I can't remember exactly. And then I have one more quick little screenshot that I took from the video of just a closer one of Darius there. This is a little bit different than the one that I originally shared the other day. The other one, for some reason, the color on his Crocs came out more, but these are Paw Patrol. They're light blue, and the little 4x4 strap is pink. So, oh my gosh, can you hear it? He's literally snoring now. Snoring and farting. It's like having Ian home. Anyways, what were you going to say something else?
Nope, I'm good. But that's pretty much Saturday, though.
Yes, we're still looking for pictures and videos from Sunday.
Yep.
Sunday morning, but chances are, you guys, and I haven't heard this, but I'm just thinking out loud here. But if it was just Grandma and Grandpa, Dad and his girlfriend, and they were busy packing up and cleaning the campsite that morning, I don't remember ever taking pictures when I was cleaning up a campsite. So it's possible there won't be any from Sunday morning, which is, again, going to feed in to the vicious rumor cycle on Facebook. It's unfortunate, but they are looking. They are looking for pictures. So I can't believe you're blaming our sweet Harley for singing. Listen, I'm surprised you didn't hear it, Belinda. It was obscene. It was obscene. I have to cough, Rob. Go ahead and talk.
Sure, I can't believe you're blaming our sweet Harley for stinking up the place. I'll just read comments. I don't know what to talk about. Is there another comment coming up?
Sorry, I'm pulling up Facebook so I can share those share cares stuff.
Okay.
Is there a missing persons poster of Darius? There is one that circulates. Let's see if we can find it and post it for you guys. Let's take a screenshot of anyway. Is that I'm gonna go over to Facebook and see if I can just make sure it's not sharing. Heads up. If people are going to message me, I'm gonna have my Facebook up, so you're gonna be outed, and it's not gonna be my fault. So please wait to message me so that we can see the lovely things that Cheryl has decided. What about that camping picture and stuff? Rob, we were gonna do that.
Yes.
Just a minute. Oh, you put it in the group. Don't like that. I'm doing that. I'm doing it anyway. I apologize, you guys. Let me just... Should be good. Make sure it's the right way. Boom. Nope. Perfect. This way. All right. Now I can pull it up. You know, respecting others people's privacy sometimes can be hard. Okay? But that's why it's taking me so long. I'm going to leave this comment up so I don't forget, because I will forget for sure. So share cares. Again, thank you so much for doing this. She is going to put Darius's name in the yellow petals. Beautiful. Beautiful. This one. I can't zoom in, but no justice, no peace.
Yeah.
Little girl doll, little boy doll. Those are obviously for Jack and Lily. We forget the mistake, remember the lesson, and Darius, and there's little baby sharks there. So beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Share cares. Thank you so much for doing that. I'm going to get you to talk. If you have pictures of a camper, I can pull it up from here, but I don't like having my Facebook open, you know, and this is definitely in the group. So if you have them downloaded, do you want to pull them up?
I can do that, yeah.
Okay, and I'm searching for the poster so you guys can admire Share Care's work here while we do our stuff. He did, just Jeannie. He went missing on September 21st, 2025. So right at the end of summer. In fact, I think that might even be fall, right? Could be wrong. I think that was fall. Okay.
Just give me a sec here.
Yeah. I'm going to mute myself so in case you talk. So just be patient, guys. We'll be right back.
Okay, I'm ready. Okay, that's the Dallas's camper. From what I could tell you, it didn't have any plates on it, and it was impounded. That's why it's there. I'm not sure about the broken window, but it was thoroughly searched. And then there's another camper there. That's the next camper over will be stop sharing. I'll show the next camper here in a second.
Okay, so
I got the next camper. Just give me a sec.
yeah, I'm gonna put up this. Why do I have my camera off? Anyway, I'm gonna put up this really quickly just for you guys to take a screenshot. I do have another missing poster, and you'll see how, and absolutely no offense to whoever made these posters, but these are not the official missing persons posters that we see, the professional ones. Is that big enough to take a screenshot? You guys can take a screenshot, blow it up, and post it around. I'll make one that's a printable version, so that if you want to print them and post them in your area, that would help also. But there's one, and so whenever Rob is ready, I'll take this one down. I'll get the other one ready.
Okay.
For you guys to screenshot. Oh, what a... But my nephew... I just found out too, my nephew has been missing for a month now. He's missing again, little black bear? Did they check the same places before? Do you want us to share that information, little black bear? And would it be the same picture as last time? So I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it should still be on my community page, so it would just be a matter of me bumping that post, if you want that. You just let me know, little black bear. So yeah, please do, you guys, take a screenshot of this. I wish I could, maybe I can do this to make it bigger. Yeah. And when Rob, I see Rob's got the next picture ready. Yes, his aunt asked me, Shar, if you could, please, and thank you. I will absolutely post them up, little black bear. I will go and look for that right now while Rob goes over this. So you guys take a screenshot of this. I will pull another one up in a bit and make a printable one. Now Rob's turn to explain this. Bad mamma jamma.
Okay, so this is the grandparents camper here that I've been telling you guys about. The four there people there. That's that's Dallas, Buffy to the left, the grandparents in the middle, and I can't reveal the person up against the to the right there, but that's a neighbor. That's a neighbor of theirs actually, because they used to live in the same area. So a few years ago, and that's who she is. And that's it. Jermaine, you still there?
Yeah, but Do you guys have any questions about this? And just really quickly, well, because I definitely do not want to forget, go to my community page, you guys, if you don't mind. I will repost it on my community, but for now, here's Little Black Bear's nephew. This is the last time he went missing, and it doesn't matter why he's missing. The family needs to find him. Okay, 5'7", thin build, curly light brown hair, eyes blue. We don't know what his clothing description is this time. Tattoo on left forearm that says 2009. If you have any question or if you have any information on this missing youth, please contact any of the following: Kingston Police, Crime Stoppers, or Missing Children Society of Canada. Again, this is on my community. I will bump it if I can. If not, I will reshare the picture for later. Okay, you guys? So moving back on to the other missing picture, poster, whatever, of Darius. And oops, I need to stop sharing that one, start sharing this one. Again, you guys, for Little Black Bear, please go over to my community, grab that missing persons poster. I'm sure if there's a new updated one for this disappearance, we will get it, and I will share it. Okay. All right. So here's the other one. If you have any information, contact the Crow's Nest RCMP. And I went to their Facebook page, you guys, and they got nothing. I went to their website, they got nothing. But they want tips. They want to generate tips. Come on. How are we going to do that if we can't get his name and his face out there? So please take a screenshot, share it around. I will make a printable version so that we can start spreading it. And if nothing else, maybe raise the rewards, get like major crimes isn't involved, but missing and murdered Indigenous groups, they have the ability to raise the reward for any information. You know, do you have anything else you want to talk about today, Rob?
I'm actually pretty good, actually, for right now. So I'm good.
Wolfie, in pictures of families sitting by camper, are kids on trail in front or behind or on other side of camper? So I can show this picture again. Just gotta give me a sec. Was that a while ago? It was a while ago.
Actually, behind the trailer.
Are you sure about that?
I believe so, because they were walking along that long stretch. That's the part that I missed when I was there. We got too excited about the cougar kill that somebody found, and so I didn't get pictures of that. I'm stretching behind the camper.
Sorry, so I just found my downloads from the other day on Darius's case, and I just want to remind everybody about where Grandma and Grandpa's trailer was. There it is. Let me pull this up. Hopefully you guys got a screenshot of that missing poster. I said we need a better one that's easier to print. So let's have a look at this again. And right under the word campsite,
yeah,
is the camper. And was the question Pictures of family statement. Are kids on trail in front or behind or on other side of camper? Are you asking where they were playing hide and go seek in relation to where they were sitting? Because here's the camper back here under the word campsite, back in the trees. And this is where they were playing, right?
Yep.
So, you know, what time? From my understanding, it was roughly 11 a.m. Yes, ma'am. I meant to ask Tina, Grandma, to check her phone to find out what the timestamp for the 911 call was. That was after Darius was missing. That picture that Wolfie pulled up was actually during a mainstream media interview, because if you remember, the family did not leave the area. Grandpa did not take his trailer out of there for 8 months. So they were interviewed on site. So that was after Darius went missing helicopter.
The trailer I was actually taken out about 3 weeks ago. Actually 3 weeks today it was taken out.
Right. Rob, did you find a lot of big animal scat in the area?
No. Just the cougar kill. I was directed to that, and couldn't figure out if it was either a cow or even an elk. But no scat.
So, Jamie Dahl from your channel, 20 minutes is what is claimed since he was last seen. So I believe that was the amount of time they estimated based on what the children, the 8-year-old and the 6-year-old, said. So Darius's was counting while the other two went to hide. And from my understanding, the children remembered him getting to 6 or 7, but they were hiding. So there's no telling how long they waited there for Darius to come and find them before they went to look for him, to realize he was gone, before they went back to, do you know what I'm saying? So I think 20 minutes is very much an estimation. Jamie and Rob, do you have anything to add to that?
20 minutes. Not right now. I can't reveal too much right now. I don't have permission on a few things, so.
And depending on the source too, right? Like,
right, yeah.
You want to. We're trying our hardest to make it so that if it doesn't come directly from the family who was there, we're calling it speculation until we can find out what was told to the RCMP. You have to believe that the RCMP took statements from everybody, right? And just like they did with Jack and Lily's case, there is a way for us to be able to see that, even if it is heavily redacted. And I want to know why none of the mainstream media seems to give a shit enough to do what they did for Jack and Lily. If there's a reason, then make that reason public. Like, if you know what happened to Darius, then tell us. Don't make it seem like you don't care. This is not good.
And the forensics?
Sorry, what? Go ahead.
The forensics, they didn't take their cell phones, was another big thing on the Sunday.
Yeah. From my memory, I'm pretty sure Grandma said they never took her phone.
No, nobody's phone got taken.
Yeah. In the beginning, they stated they searched for like 45 minutes before calling 911. Could be. I don't know. Not only would he not get far, Baudettes, he wouldn't go far. He was a very he was autistic, and he needed his people that he was with around him. You know, if he lost sight of his adult in Walmart, he would lose his mind, apparently. So, what was the water level like at that time he disappeared compared to the photo? From what the family told us, the kids were walking across. They weren't even using the bridge because the water was so shallow that at that time they didn't have to use the bridge. They just walked across the creek. It was like ankle deep. But Rob can talk more about what the water condition was like when you were there, Rob.
When I was there, there was a lot of fallen debris, lots of trees. We walked across a couple of twice across the creek a couple of times. There was one side, there was a tree that was fallen over, and I did take a screenshot of where Darius was sitting. It was actually they were playing hide and seek, and he had his eyes covered. We're just not sure when he stopped counting. So I have a screenshot of that as well. I'll have to find it. I might have sent it to you, Charmaine. So there was one part where one of the campers, actually, when we were there searching, came out like it was a new camper and a family or some sort, and a couple with a 6-year-old little boy. They came up to help us, and he got too close to the creek, and there was one section where I found a canister. It was orange. It was black and then orange ends, and had a wire attached to it and with a weight. And we weren't sure if that was like a bear safety thing or something that had to do with ground search and rescue. And then there was a tree that was some blue tape that was attached to it. It was actually ground search and rescue tape, where they actually last searched, because ground search and rescue, they use different tape, different color tape anyways, depending on which area they've searched, right? But the creek was pretty much calf high when I went. So that's it.
Thank you. I just wanted to have all the kids on the screen for a little bit. Grizzlies are carnivores, but they're also omnivores. Grizzlies will eat anything they can to fatten up. They'll eat grass, they'll eat berries, they'll eat fish, obviously moose, prey. They eat to fatten up. I don't think that they'll eat Crocs and hoodies. Rob, I'm going to put some questions up for you that you get to answer because you were there. Is it true RCMP never searched other campers around?
They searched all the campers.
Do you know, and I know that Tina told us this, and I cannot remember. I think I was still so emotional from the Baby Shark revelation. Did they question the other campers? Like, I know that they searched them.
There was a camper that left. I'm not sure if it was Sunday or Monday. That was on their way to Ontario. They were stopped and they were searched and they were talked to and they were cleared. And that was the person right to the left of their site, right next to them, literally. There was another camper on the other side of the waterfall, and I'm not sure if it's across from them. I'm not positively sure, but he was the closest one there to their site, and he was also searched, and he was talked to, and he was cleared.
Thank you. So Joe and Marie are having a conversation about a potential for a cougar or mountain lion. He would be nowhere near the site before he was eaten. But he would make a noise, and I believe that there would be drag marks. There would be some kind of evidence there, Joe. You would think. They will carry their prey a long way to get to a secluded area. Absolutely. Would he run scared? Some autistics are known as runners. I don't recall them saying that. We can clarify that, though. Almost from the beginning, Daniel and Janie were under attack, so it was a frenzy. With this case, there aren't too many accusations towards the family, which is good, but it is not creating curiosity. Rob, what do you have to say to that? That there are not too many accusations against the family? Because in my opinion, there are plenty. That's all there is on Facebook.
I'm not sure what to say right now at this point because with I just think that there's just so many when I first inserted myself with the Jack and Lilly case, I was in that censored group. In comparison to this one, there's a lot of similarities, but there's not so many people. Like, there's only one person usually attacking another person. That's it. In the uncensored group, there was like 10 people jumping on one person. If that makes sense.
Yep. The lake is very cold and has a graduated type bottom. It creates a huge issue. Bears are like dogs. I feel like it's more because we have zero info from the RCMP, no documents to go by. Yep. And people who have like I explained the other night, if you're hearing things from somebody who knows the family, might not have been there before the disappearance, but was there, for the search and stuff, and you're hearing things from a person like that, you're going to take that as gospel. But how would they know if they're not talking to the family that was there? That's my thing. How would they know? It's because, to me, they've come up with a scenario that makes sense in their head based on things that they've heard. And I think building a scenario in your head helps you deal, helps you cope, helps you absorb what's going on. I think it's natural, but it's also very careless, in my opinion. Can you go back and look at kids' pictures where he's by the tree with other kids? Can you see his shoes? Well, it's in the exact same video, but yes, I can. It's in the same, all of the pictures of the children. I can't. Okay, I can bring this one up. And I might even be able to zoom it in, you guys. Just a minute. Because it's a PDF, because I had to block the little girl's face. Where is it? Right here. Is that the color isn't as good as my other photo that I put up the other day. Where's the zoom on this? Oh, for Pete's sake. Is that what you wanted to see, Lynn? But they are light blue with pink 4x4 straps. Paw Patrol. Is that what you wanted to see? way behind in chat again. Sorry, guys. I gotta fast forward again. I can't see anything. JJ. I'm happy to be a member of Charmaine's channel as of today. Thank you so much, JJ. I'm going to do a members live here soon. No focus at all. So just Clutch Them Pearls. He did do a few live streams, but like again, information dried up. Like there was no coverage from mainstream media. You couldn't find anything from RCMP. Once that 11-day search was done in the beginning, there was literally nothing else. The news visited the family out at the campsite later on, close to winter. But other than that, like we're talking November, there's been nothing. So nobody's covered it. Even myself moved on. And then they started with the groups for the searching and stuff. And Rob joined in the searches. So that's how we got back on it. So we actually had somebody who was able to be boots on the ground and give us some insight. And then, you know, absolutely grateful that the family sat down with us. And like I said, it's an exercise in trust building, and we're going to continue doing that, aren't we, Rob? And we're going to talk to as many people as we possibly can who are there. Ben, how very kind of you. Thank you so much. If you got a membership from Ben, please say thank you. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And I'm going to give you the mic for a couple of minutes to say your goodbyes or talk about whatever you want to talk about. And then it's 2 hours and 10 minutes, not too bad. We can wrap it up with some final words about Jack and Lily.
I'm just actually going to say goodbye, and I apologize. I'm just a little bit off right now. I just needed to like take a breather, I think. I've worked too hard with this case for the last couple months and tried to find a little bit of distraction from Jack and Lily and with all the drama that's been going on. And quite frankly, like, all I could really say is for right now, again, if I was out of line tonight, I do apologize. But, you know, what happened to standing up for myself, and what happened to, you know, like, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, you try to do something different and try to do something and make a change out of something else and get away from everything else, and then it follows you around. Like, what's the point? You know what I mean? That's where I'm at right now. I'm just really off right now. Just everything what has conspired tonight. So I do apologize.
I wouldn't even give it 2 seconds of thoughts. Honestly, I mean, your coverage has got nothing to do with Jack and Lily. And if there's a channel out there created to follow people around who are causing drama, and I mean, they truly need to look in the mirror. And you absolutely have nothing to worry about when it comes to Darius's case. We're not doing anything wrong. The people that are trying to shut it down are I don't know what else to say to them. Before I go though, if you want to go, Rob, you are welcome to. But like I said, keep your head up, man. We're not covering Jack and Lily. Or you're not covering Jack and Lily. This is Darius deserves the spotlight too. But I am going to watch Mike MX, but you are welcome to go if you want to. If not, welcome in, Mike. Thank you so much for doing this video. Breath of fresh air, seeing somebody new take it on. Great perspectives, as always. Super happy that you've done that. And I'd like to share this video with everybody. Everybody knows where to find Mike MX. You can go and check this out for yourself. Otherwise, I'm going to play it right now. It's 12 minutes long. Absolutely excellent insight on this and new ideas. So let's have a listen. Maybe I'll get Harley up in the meantime, but let's have a listen and yeah, see you on the other side of this.
Home walking today, and today I'll be mostly talking about missing Darius Macdougall, missing on the 21st of September 2025 from a campground area near Crow's Nest Pass in Alberta, Canada. And I'll be comparing his case to Jack and Lily's case. Anyway, I'm back in this area in the mountains in County Wicklow. And I'll be continuing the search today for March Inn, a Polish national. I'll be searching that high, green, heathery area up beside the cliffs on Macdougall.
Is it really staticky? It doesn't sound too bad here. Let me just restart it, okay? And good night, everybody that's not staying. Thank you for being here this long. I'll try it again.
Home walking today, and today I'll be mostly talking about missing Darius Macdougall, missing on the 21st of September 2025 from a campground area near Crow's Nest Pass in Alberta, Canada. And I'll be comparing his case to Jack and Lily's case. Anyway, I'm back in this area in the mountains in County Wicklow. And I'll be continuing the search today for March Inn, a Polish national. I'll be searching that high, green, heathery area.
I guess it's crackling really bad. So I'm going to post the link in the chat. And with that, go watch this video from Mike. Hopefully it raises more questions for you guys. And the next time we talk Darius, we'll go through this a little bit more in depth. And, questions matter. It's awesome. It keeps the conversation going. 14 months for Jack and Lily, you guys. Again, please send me your conversation topics about the case, not about the drama, not about the shit. Need to keep the kids, the conversation going. So with that, I'm going to say goodnight to everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Have a good night. Bye.